Today, the Tundra gets a skid plate. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you guys are all staying healthy and safe. In today's video, we're going to start modifying the 2022 Tundra, and we're going to be installing this OEM TRD skid plate. This install should take about 10 minutes. It's going to be very simple. All we need to do is on the factory skid plate, remove the 4 bolts holding it up, and then we're going to be just sliding this guy on using those 4 bolts. One thing to keep in mind is that on the rear of the TRD skid plate, we'll have to attach 2 more bolts. So those are not going to be included on your 22 Tundra unless you already have a full skid plate on the bottom, which majority of the trucks do not. However, if you do use the link below to purchase this does come with the second 2 bolts as well, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, one of the big benefits of running one of these TRD skid plates, aside from the fact that they just look killer, is the fact that they are a lot thicker, and also this will give you full protection on your entire engine, and I will try and catch that, with some footage. It's a kind of a tight squeeze down there, so I will try and record that, but if not, you'll have to take my word for it. Now, if we look at the difference on the TRD one next to the OEM one, you guys can see that this one is a lot longer, it's a lot thicker, and should offer a lot more protection in general. One huge benefit, in my opinion, on this skid plate that's going to make it easy for the future is the fact that it has a jack point right here in the center. So that's really, really cool in my opinion, and it's gonna make it very convenient. Now, without talking too much, let's get under the truck and let's get this thing installed. Alright, so as I mentioned, this is gonna be a very simple install. We just have to pull off this, so-called skid plate. It's not really a skid plate, it's just like feels like plastic. So zip off the 12mm bolts here, and then right there, and then also with this front valance, I'm not sure if you can see it. If you actually pull this down, you can see 2 more bolts right there. I'm not going to pull this little diffuser off just for the sake of saving time. So if you're looking down there, you can see those 2 bolts. So I'm going to go through, zip those off, and then we're just going to slide the new skid plate in, attach those 2. And then in the rear, we're essentially going to attach the skid plate to this little crossbar here. So what I'll do is I'm going to go through and do this real quick. It's really tight, and then I'll show you guys the end result. So very, very simple. And there we have it for the install. Now, this was quite possibly one of the easiest installs I've done on any truck. It took literally 5 minutes with recording the video. All you gotta do is remove the OEM little plastic like diffuser. Initially I thought that was a skid plate, but it's not. It's literally just like a little ABS plastic, and it looks like it's just for like aerodynamics from the front diffuser to the engine. Now, in order to remove that little plastic piece, you just zip off the 4 12mm bolts, throw your, pull the plastic off, throw your skid plate on, reinstall those 4 bolts, and then also install the 2 bolts on the back of the skid plate that I provided. One thing I do want to mention, that with this install, it is really easy. So even if you're not like mechanically inclined, I don't think you need to take this anywhere to get it done. Get a 12mm socket or a wrench and do it yourself. Very simple, probably a really good install to, get your hands dirty a little bit. Really important thing I do want to mention, this is my personal opinion. If you are planning on taking these trucks off-road in any capacity, I highly recommend this to be your first mod. Essentially, as you guys can see, the OEM one, it's not a skid plate, it's just a little plastic piece. It's not going to protect the truck from anything. So whether you do this TRD skid plate or another aftermarket one that might be on the market, I think this should be the first mod for all you off-roaders, overlanders, and the occasional weekend warrior. Now, this is a really short video. It's a really simple install. I feel like for me, it's more just to show you guys what this looks like. I hope you guys found this video informative. If you did, drop me a like below. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, as we're releasing a lot more, Tundra videos, and also on my Tacoma as well. That's all the time I have for you guys today. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you.